Hi guys, my name's OBS. And I'm going to go back to what I left off on Redeem Your Space campaign, which is Escape from Baltar. And let me pause this, I hate this noise. I hate that noise. Anyway, so I have my game paused now, so let me show you how to say it in Spanish. Oh, Baltar. Alright, so it's called Escape from Baltar. I can't even get the sentence correct.
Escapar.
Escape?
Escapar.
So escape is escapar. From
De.
and Baltar.
Baltar.
Baltar, yeah, still in Spanish, okay. Well, at least I can get it correct in Mandarin. Okay, Tali Baltar. Alright, it's how to say it in Mandarin. So it's okay, it's the same both simplified and traditional Chinese characters. Alright, that's fine. Alright. Now I have one guy told me my videos are lagging. Well, I don't know how to fix that, okay? And I already talked about that on the campaign about talking about I think when I was playing a Day at the Mall campaign. All right. Now, one guy asked me, "Am I Chinese?" No. My answer is no. I'm not. I'm American. I was born in the U.S., United States of America. Okay, I was born in Oregon, and my family moved to California. I was like about 4 years old. So I live in California right now. I live in California. I live in the USA in California. So, and let me tell you something. I'll tell you what I. You know, and I'm happy to live here in the USA. You know, and oh yeah, and I know to be Chinese you have to be born in China, right? Yeah, that's why. Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, I'm glad I wasn't born there. I'm glad I was born in the USA. And to make it tell you the difference about that, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell you something. So, all right. So let me tell you. And so, why you think about China then? Well, to me, it's a terrible country to live, and I'll talk about that out on my Bible videos on my Bible channel. You know that's why. I don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk more about any more about it here on my video game channel. I'm just talking about video games and stuff. You know. The countries I would go to in Asia are Taiwan and Japan, you know. And plus, Taiwan's another country where Mandarin is it has where it has Mandarin as their official language, you know, yes, I do believe, and yes, I do believe that Taiwan's a country anyway. Yeah, and I know that Japan has Japanese, but I'm only learning Mandarin, Japanese, yeah, yeah, Japanese takes more work to learn than Mandarin because, Japanese has three alphabet systems, That's why. Hiragana, katakana, and kanji. That's why. But in yeah, kanji is just Chinese characters, but in Mandarin it's called Hanzi in Mandarin, so that's why. But yeah, I'm American. I was born in the USA. I'm also learning, but Mandarin's not the only language I'm learning. I'm also learning Spanish, and and I think that's it. I also know a little bit of Italian as well, but yeah, I know Italian's also similar to Spanish. I mostly have Italian, but I don't know very much Italian. That's why. So just let you know anyway. But yeah, But let me tell you something. My Mandarin sucks. Same with my Spanish and Italian. That's why. But I'll learn them eventually. But I'll get to learning them anyway. And that's, but later anyway. Right now I'm taking GD classes at school, and and I'm watching Power Rangers Dino Thunder, but I might be done with that show and might be watching Power Rangers SPD while you're watching me playing this anyway. And SPD stands for Space Patrol Delta anyway. Just so you know. Now let me unpause this, and you get the translator. What does this say? Alright. It says right here, my log. I've been awakened from cryostasis, but what's happening is my alarm's on something that has breached into the ship, or maybe someone has attacked us. A look around here. A bit more. Okay. Alright. Now, there's something I forgot to tell you for a minute. So, what happened was, some of the maps are not working because there's some textures and mutators that were conflicting with the Redeemer space maps. So what? Yeah, it was a WOT mutator, Weapons of Tomorrow, and I think it was WT textures that's for Wheel of Time. Yeah, but I don't know why they were made for Unreal Gold and Unreal Tournament. So, and the WT mutator, well, I don't know why WT mutator with just Weapons of Tomorrow. I don't know why it was conflicting with the Redeemer space maps as well, but I just put them in another different folder for now, so that's why. I might put them back in there later, that's why. I might have to do is, well, I don't know, I might have to do is separate those. But I might have to separate the Unreal Gold maps later, that's why. But I will separate them later, that's why. Yeah, but I finally I got this to work. So I was thinking about playing the attacked campaign, but I finally got this to work. So, but don't worry, I'll still play the attack campaign eventually. So don't worry about that anyway. Yeah. But But yeah, I got those maps to work eventually. So let's go. Warning, according to C-Script, it says an alien has been detected. Intruder on level 6. This is level 6? Okay. Alright, my log. I must have figured out if someone else is still alive. I'll go look at Commander's stand on the 9th level. This list is out of order. All right. As it says, my log. What is the corpus? It says what the fuck is going on here? I am flying behind the doors. I can hear creepy sounds. I'm afraid of what's behind them. I'll go rather another way. Okay. Oops. So we need to do that. Okay. Alright, so no. Alright. Yeah, I don't know why that message is a cuss word in there, but anyway, let's just see. As it says, the log up to the left is Commander's stand and crashed. Commander's is hat a lower deck. I hope that the soldiers with weapons. I don't even dare to think about what the clan wait me in there. Alright, can I see? Alright, so let me see. Let me go down here. Alright, it says my log. I lifted the commander's stand and crashed these vent staffs should head to the lower deck. I hope that there are storages with weapons. I don't even dare to think about what can wait me in there. Alright. Let's go down here. Yeah, I don't know why when the message has a cuss word in there. Oh yeah. The whole crew must evacuate immediately. This one doesn't have a, this one does not have a message. So ventilation system is completely shut off. Alright, that one's number 2. This one does not have a message. What would this say? My log, corpses everywhere. There are heaps and corpses I have found, and then trails of teeth. What the hell is it? Something menacing must have done this. Is there anything? Is there any weapons over here? Intruder levels 2379. My log, Baltar's log, occupied by something that first. I better get the hell out of here before it gets to me. In the dock, it should be escape. It should be an escape pod. All right. You can't. So I can't go that way. But there is something else I want to show you. So. My engine has been destroyed, but backup engine is not functional. Is there? I'm looking for weapons in here. Well, that's another translator. Oh yeah, it's this right here. Continue with the ship. Propulsion and ventilation 2%, shields at 25%, electronics at 12%. Overall condition of the ship is critical. This ship would will crash in T minus 35 minutes. The most probable place of crash, the planet exploded. Okay. On the planet Mainhead, sensors of the opening wormhole, the terminal could figure out the reason of creation of the wormhole. Okay. Okay, the closest available from Manhattan, transported in an escape pod, takes will take approximately 5 minutes. Alright. There's no weapons over here though. There's any weapons over here. I know there isn't any. So, does this say? My log. This warehouse is making me. What does this say? Make me scared of its darkness and emptiness. Almost nobody ever comes down here. I mean, we had it all the time on Earth. Only that we didn't know of this, or that would be another planet. There, I don't have a good feeling about this. These are not only fruit seeds. I found those, that's good. Oh, there's some more. Great. I can use those for health. Okay. 20th of July in 2084. Finally, I managed to penetrate the cargo. Without them noticing, Tori, this world is full of hatred, evenness, and evil. I won't stay there. Not even 1 minute. The route of Baltar goes around the planet named Exploited, and is soon. Okay, the route of Baltar goes around the planet named Exploited, and as soon as the ship gets close enough, I will steal the escape pod and fly there, living completely free without some fucking warfare seeking leaders. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why these badges just have cuss words in them anyway, but that's not my problem anyway. I'm just trying to play this game anyway. I'm not trying to teach you profanity, but that's just, you know, messages. Alright, so let's see. Okay, this ship is seriously damaged. Every time I can crash the planet called Exploited. The name reminds me of something I better won't risk that time that I will die in the wreck of this ship in some unknown planet. me see if there's any weapons over here before I go. Alright. Just looking around, guys. I don't know what to do. But there's no weapons over here, so... Okay, that's the thing. But to get down there, I have to go... Alright. Does it say? My log at last. The pod is here. Now quickly get in and get the hell of the out of this creepy spaceship. Alright, we can get out of this place. This place is too, it's just too noisy anyway. This computer is stay ready. Which I've been heading to Manhattan in it will take 2 minutes. This controls exploded. Control point. Okay, it is uncontrollable. Shit. The speed is uncontrollable, rising. Okay, and we're out here at the village. With only 12 health left. 8 days later. Alright. Well, I'm gonna stop it here now. It's called Mayhem in the Chris Village. Okay, so it's called Mayhem in Chris Village. Okay, so that's what it's called, Mayhem in Chris Village. Okay. Alright. Well, and I'll do this level next video, because I have to go right now. But thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. Say goodbye. Adios, Zaijian. Goodbye, guys.